little too high. Drop that down just a little bit. How does that look, team?
Good.
Yeah,
That's good.
You can see everything?
Yep.
yeah.
Everything that you should be seeing?
Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, welcome. Welcome to our Thursday Breathe Right BC Lung exercise class. It's wonderful to have you all. And as we kind of got introduced to, we've got some new people joining us today, which is very exciting. Just some really quick reminders before we begin. Please make sure to have a nice clear space to exercise in, nothing to step on or trip over.
Oh, shoot.
That happens. Make sure you have a good sturdy chair, right? Rolly chairs aren't very safe, so make sure you're feeling secure in your chair. Sturdy footwear or bare feet. And being aware of your body and realizing that you are in control of your intensity today. So I'm here to guide you and support you and cheer you on, but you are really in control of your work rate and making sure that the exercises are challenging but doable.
What was that?
Sometimes that happens if someone's speaker and mic pick up the same sound, which brings me to my final point. Please remember this is a virtual recorded class, so if you've got any noise on your end, please just make sure you're on mute, and I'm super happy for you to unmute as we ask questions and move along with the work. Okay? Perfect. All right, so I'm excited to start with you guys today. We're going to do a couple breathing exercises before our warm-up. The first one we're going to inhale, lifting up the shoulders, and then think about breathing out through an invisible straw. So we're going to breathe in, lift up the shoulders, breathing out through pursed lips. Breathe in, lift up the shoulders, out through pursed lips. Breathe in and out. And final round, in and out. Perfect. So that was using more of our chest breathing. We want to now work on our belly breath. So just let's practice breathing in, breathing down, filling up the belly, and then breathing out through pursed lips. We're going to do 3 of those together. Just breathe in, fill up the belly. Breathing out through pursed lips. Breathing in, fill up the belly. And breathing out through pursed lips. We are going to continue that belly breathing pattern. This time we're going to add in our arms if you feel comfortable with this. We're going to just lift one arm up and out to the side as we breathe in, fill up the belly, and then down as we exhale. Then we switch arms, breathe in and out. Good. Once more per side, breathe in and out. Last one, in, out through pursed lips. Good. And then 3 rounds with both arms lifting up. So inhale, both arms lift up. And breathing out through pursed lips. Good. Breathe in, lift up the arms if you can. Out through pursed lips. And last one, breathe in and out. Awesome, team. So let's really be aware of maintaining that breathing pattern as best we can. So really think about that full breath, filling up the belly, and really focus on breathing out through pursed lips to help us keep control of our breathing. And we're going to start getting more and more warm. So with the hands, let's just do a couple loops. So some kind of side laying figure 8s. I should start calling this the orchestra exercise. We get to pretend to be conductors. And if anyone is actually a conductor, you can correct me and you can teach us some of the real movements. I know it's usually not quite only like this. All right, so as we continue these loops, I'd invite you to lift your heels and lower your heels. So see if you can get your arms moving as the feet start to move as well. We're still focused on that breathing pattern. And then I might throw you for a loop here, but whatever direction you're making your figure eights, we're going to reverse directions. Reverse directions and see if you can continue lifting and lowering your heels. There we go. Lift and lower the heels and continue looping. Couple more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax the arms. Brilliant. All right, now we're going to just have our arms in front, our hands, palms up to the ceiling. We're going to keep our elbows to our side. And we sometimes do this pattern with our breathing, but we're going to go, we're not going to pattern it to our breathing today. We're just going to warm up the shoulder. So it's like you're asking for a ride. Hopefully no one has been hitchhiking recently. It's not really good weather for it. But we're just pulling the hands apart and back. So think about creating the W and bring it back. Create the W, bring it back. Excellent. So, yep, I'm seeing a lot of really great W's. Now, as we do that with the feet, let's see if we can just step 1 foot forward and bring it back. So step 1 foot forward, bring it back. Excellent. Let's also get into that breathing pattern, everybody. So really think about breathing out through pursed lips. Excellent. There we go, team. So we're making the W, stepping a foot, and 3, 2, 1, and relax those arms. Very good. So now with the feet, we're just going to put our feet about the same width of our chair, and then we're going to just pull one knee in. So we're getting a little bit of a stretch through the outside. My foot's not lifting off the ground, so my foot stays on the ground. We just pull one knee across and back. Good. So one knee just pulls across at a time. Excellent. Good. So pull one knee across at a time. And now we're going to pull both knees towards the middle and then back out wide. Good. So we're just starting to warm up the muscles around our hips. Little bit of mobility there. You can take your hands, and as you pull your knees together, you can kind of push your hands away and then pull them back. Push and pull. Push and pull. Good. Push and pull. Push and pull. I'd like to remind you about our breathing pattern. So even though we're doing a lot of different movements, we're still focused on trying to breathe in, fill up the belly, and then breathing out through pursed lips. Excellent job, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and we're going to change. Excellent. Okay, bring your feet in a little bit closer now. Good. So once again, we're going to step 1 foot forward at a time. So stepping 1 foot forward at a time. Then we're going to take our arms and we're going to pull them out wide and bring them back in. Pull the arms out wide and back in. Good. If having straight arms pulling is at all hard on your shoulders or neck, you can reduce the tension by keeping the elbows bent. So keeping the elbows bent and pulling the arms out wide from there. Okay, so whatever feels best for your body. Excellent. Great work, everybody. We should be starting to feel more and more warmed up. 3, 2, 1, and rest there. Okay, one thing I do need to remind us all for more success in today's exercises is those glutes being activated. And our glutes are the muscles in your bum region. Okay, so we want to think about trying to tighten them. That's going to help us with our sit to stands, with our balance, with lots of different things. So we want to practice being able to squeeze and tighten our glutes. And of course, the funny thing that's always helpful that I say is you can pretend to be crushing a walnut. Okay, so squeeze and tighten those glutes and then relax. Okay, and we're going to add to that. We're going to add to that as we squeeze, hold. We're going to lift one knee and then down and then relax those glutes. Once again, we squeeze the glutes, tighten them up, lift one knee, lower and relax. Squeeze the glutes, lift one knee, and relax. Good. Couple more here. Squeeze the glutes, lift the knee, down, relax. Squeeze the glutes, lift a knee, down, relax. Squeeze the glutes, lift a knee, down, relax. Squeeze the glutes, down, relax. 2 more. Glutes, lift the knee, then down, then relax. And last one, glutes, lift the knee, down, and relax. Brilliant. Okay, now's a great chance to get a sip of water. All right, because next we're going to get into some cardio intervals. Woohoo! You guys don't look excited for cardio today. That's the epitome of lung exercise, is getting the heart rate up, getting yourself breathing harder. Okay? All right, I'll give you a moment to mentally prepare.
Yeah, right.
That's right. You might need to mentally prepare, Wayne. So we're going to aim for 1 minute of work. And our first goal is just to keep working for that 1 minute and then rest for 30 seconds and just catch our breath. Once you feel like you can work for a full minute, then we start to increase the intensity. The goal is to get you huffing and puffing. Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Good, good. I do notice I actually forgot to set up my timer. So let's get the watch going and then we'll get going. We're going to start with marching first. There we go. All right. We're going to keep it simple. We'll start with marching in 3, 2, 1, and go. Good. So we're pumping the arms, lifting one leg at a time. Remember, you can choose to be seated or standing. If you choose to stand, please make sure you have balance support within grabbing distance. Other than that, you are in control. Excellent. So again, the goal is to keep moving for a minute, and then the goal is to get ourselves huffing and puffing. Make sure we're breathing out through pursed lips. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, let's just focus on catching our breath. Maybe you need that recovery position. Good work, everybody. Okay, just to bring to your awareness, our next movement is we're going to be stepping out to the side. So side to side, and then I'd encourage you to push your arms out if you can in 3, 2, 1, and go. So the leg is stepping out to the side and our arms push out in front of us. Good. Let's maintain that breathing pattern as best we can. Breathe out through pursed lips. Great job, everybody. You're almost there. Do what you can. You're in control of the intensity. Make it challenging but doable. Good. Last couple of seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Some of you may need to keep up some gentle movement. Some of you are going to need that recovery position. Let's focus on recovering our breathing. Excellent. So that's 2 rounds down. 2 rounds of cardio that we've done. Next, we're going to kick and touch. Kick and touch. Kick and touch. When you're ready, we're starting in 3, 2, 1. Kick and touch. Kick and touch. Kick and touch. Good. Keep up that breathing pattern, everybody. We are halfway through the interval. You got this. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Brilliant. So again, 30 seconds to catch your breath. Focus on that pursed lip exhale, which helps kind of prop open your airways and allows more air out on the exhale so that you have more room for a deeper breath in on the next inhale. Good. All right, our next one here, we're going to tap our foot out to the side and reach away. So it's a tap and reach in 3, 2, 1, go. Tap to the side and reach away. Tap to the side, reach away. There we go. Excellent job, everybody. We are halfway. Keep up that breathing pattern. And we're breathing out through pursed lips. Three, 2, 1, rest. Good. So that's 5 intervals. We've got 1 more. We're only going to do 6 today. Lucky us. Good job with that recovery breathing, everybody. Really, really good. Okay, for our last one, we're going to step twice with each foot before we change. So stepping twice with each foot. 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep up your breathing pattern, especially breathing out through pursed lips. Woohoo! There we go. Fantastic, everybody. Almost there. Keep going. Do what you can. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Okay, now we're going to take a longer rest here. Good. Well done, everybody. So a longer rest here. How's everybody doing? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Doing okay? Okay, seeing a lot of thumbs up, which is great. Got a smaller group today, everybody.
How many?
Got about 25 of you.
Hmm.
26, 25? Yeah.
I'm not the hooky player today.
You're not. No hooky for you today. You showed up. Well done.
Thank you.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, team, we're not completely done with our cardio. Okay. I've got a little challenge for you. So those intervals, we look to get ourselves huffing and puffing and then recover. I want to see if we can kind of keep moving for about 3 minutes. And again, it's a longer stretch. It's like going for a walk, walking around your house. I want it at about that intensity. Okay, so we're not pushing really hard. We're going to keep it low, but try to keep moving continuously and really focus on our breathing pattern the whole time while we do that. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay, I know it's not always a fun one, but we can do it. All right, we're going to start with just stepping forwards and back. So forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back, forwards and back. There we go. Good. Forwards and back. Forwards and back. We aren't going to do this movement for 3 minutes. I'll make sure to switch it up on you. Good. Keep breathing out through pursed lips. And now we're going to touch a foot across our body. So it's a cross, touch, cross, touch, cross, touch. Good. You can get your arm reaching across if you'd like as well for an extra challenge. So stepping across your body. Excellent work, everybody. So do your best, keep up that breathing pattern. Do your best to keep moving. Breathing out through pursed lips. And now we're going to pull a foot back underneath us. Pull a foot back underneath us. If you'd like to raise your arm up as well, you can. But remember, this is all about just continuous movement. We might feel a little short of breath, but we don't need to be working so hard that we're huffing and puffing. Good work, everybody. Don't worry, we're going to have a longer rest after this. You've almost crossed the finish line. Woo! And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so now we're going to have about a minute's rest. Now, I do got to say, that was our biggest cardio challenge yet this year. Fantastic work, team. And for those of you that's your first class with us, oops. I know some of you have already been exercising, so I wasn't too worried about you keeping up. You guys did awesome. Did really, really great. So we're going to have a little bit longer of a rest here because then we're going to move on to some strength exercises. So if there's any questions about the exercises so far, now's a great time. I'm pretty good at taking your breath away. There we go. Well, take as much time as you need to catch your breath. Remember, listen to your body. This is your exercise class. But I just want to show you our next step, okay? So if you do have a weight, where did I put mine today? Here we go. So if you do have something you're using as a weight, it's recommended you grab it, but as always, you're always welcome to do our movements with body weight instead of with added weight, okay? And the first thing we're going to do today is we're going to start with the weight at our chest. And the goal is to push the weight away from us and then bring it back. So push the weight away, then bring the weight back. Now, the first thing I want us doing while we do this, tighten up your core. So tighten up your belly to push the weight away before you bring it back again. Push away, bring it back. Push away, bring it back. Good work. Push it away, bring it back. And we've got 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and rest. Good. So remember that exercise because we're going to build on our exercise today. So that was exercise number 1. Remember. Now, exercise number 2 is we are going to lift the weight up to our chest and lift our knee and lower it back down. Lift the weight to our chest, lift the knee, and back down. We lift and down. Lift and down. Lift, down. Lift, down. Lift, down. Lift, down. Lift, down. Lift, down. Couple more. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now we're gonna have the weight at our chest and we're gonna do some sit to stands. I know, Alan, you're gonna do great. I was gonna say you're gonna do them. No, you're gonna do great. So you can stay seated, and our seated sit to stands is where we just push our feet into the ground hard, like you're gonna push a hole down. These muscles in your legs should still tighten up. And then if you are standing, we stand all the way up. Oh, and now you can't see me. Because when we stand at the top, I'd like you to slowly press the weight up overhead and then bring it down. Now, one thing I want to show you, and let me just adjust here. So sorry about that, team. Maybe this will be better. I want you to bring your elbows tight in, because often when we go to lift, I see elbows coming out, but keep them underneath to push that weight up just to where you can. And then bring it back down and we will sit down. So one more time while I am fully in the picture, this is the overhead movement I want. Elbows tucked in and push that weight up just to where you can, where it feels tight. So try to keep those elbows tucked in and then we'll lower it down. Okay, let's do 10. Ready. You're either just staying seated and pushing your feet into the ground, or you're pushing to stand up. We keep the elbows tucked in to press that weight over top, and then we bring the weight down and slowly sit down. That's 1. And push through the feet. Push the weight up, down, and slowly sit down. Now, super important when we lift overhead. Some of you may be told to be cautious about lifting overhead. If you've got really high blood pressure or some limitations with your neck, that's fair. Listen to your body. But just make sure we're not straining ourselves to lift the weight overhead. Should feel a little bit challenging, but it should feel doable. And you are in control of our movement here. Good. Down with control. Brilliant. And push through the feet. Press that weight up. Down with control. Sit with control. And push through your feet. Push the weight up. Down. And sit. And push through your feet. Push the weight up. Down with control and sitting with control. I think we've got 2 more. And if you feel like I am incorrect, this is not number 9, please feel free to correct me. Most of you know that counting is not my strong suit. And last one, push through the feet. Good, and then lower with control. Brilliant. We've all got our strengths and weaknesses. Excellent job, team. So now we get to rest.
Okay.
And if you have any questions, now's the time to ask, because we are going to repeat those 3 exercises. No questions, only fun.
Of all.
My knee didn't like that one.
Yep, sometimes knees get cranky in sit to stands. Right? So just it's a good time for a reminder. The 2 reminders are you can stay seated and push your feet into the ground. And I'm not standing up out of the chair, but I'm still getting those muscles fired up. And the other way to adjust and reduce tension through the knee is if we lean forward first and then kind of push through and kind of get our bum up before we stand up. And that's going to make your glutes do more work than the knees. And then when we go to sit down too, you kind of stick your bum out and then lower down to the chair versus down through the knees first. Okay. So it's a great chance for a reminder. And I didn't tell you to squeeze your glutes, guys.
Oh,
Oh, we're gonna have to practice it on the second set. Are you ready?
ready.
Okay, the first one we did was just pushing the weight out in front of us, and think about sitting up tall. And this is a great time to practice as we push that weight out in front of us. Squeeze those glutes hard and then bring it back. So squeeze the glutes to push the weight out and bring it back to relax. Squeeze your glutes to push the weight out and bring it back. Squeeze the glutes, push the weight, and bring it back. Squeeze your glutes, push the weight, and bring it back. Squeeze your glutes, push the weight, and bring it back. Squeeze your glutes, push the weight, and bring it back. Squeeze your glutes, push the weight, and bring it back. Squeeze your glutes, push the weight, and bring it back. Good. Glutes, push, back, relax. 3 more. Remember to stay up tall. I don't want you leaning forward. Squeeze the glutes, push the weight without the rest of your body moving. There we go. Back and relax. 2 more. Glutes. Only the weight moves forward. The rest of you stays still. Bring it back. And last one. Glutes. Push. Back. Relax. Woohoo! Good. Now do we remember the second exercise? Good. Yeah, I see some of you doing it. We were pulling the weight up, and as we pulled the weight up, whoop, our knee followed. And then we lower it back down and change knees. We lift it up and lower down. Lift it up and lower down. Lift it up, lower down. Lift it up, lower down. Lift. Good. Remember, it's helpful to breathe out on exertion. And the exertion here is pulling that weight up and lifting the knee. So you can practice. Breathe in, breathe out. You can breathe in as you reset. Breathe out to pull it up. Breathe in to reset. Breathe out to pull it up. Breathe in to lower down. Breathe out to pull it up. Breathe in to lower down. Breathe out to lift it up. Breathe in to lower down. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Last one. Breathe out to lift. Breathe in to lower. Good. Relax there. And then our last movement here. Those pesky, pesky sit to stands. All right. All right. So again, that reminder, you can stay seated and just push your feet into the ground. Those muscles will still fire up and be ready to go. And then you can also lean forward and then push off through your feet to take some pressure off the knees. As we push our feet down, we should be really tightening our glutes too. The more that our glutes tighten, the more that they will work to support the knees. Okay? All right. So stay seated or standing up. We're going to push through, squeeze the glutes hard, hard, hard. And once we get to the top, see if you can push the weight up. Keep those elbows in, down, and sit. Woo! Remember to sit with control. Push that bum back. And squeeze your glutes hard. Slowly stand up. Pushing the weight up overhead. Lower the weight down. And slowly squat. And ready, push through the feet. Squeeze the glutes hard. Start to push it up, down, and slowly sitting down. Good. Squeezing the glutes hard. And up, down, and sit. All right, good. Squeezing the glutes hard. Make those glutes work. You can push it overhead, down, and then sit. So now hopefully you've gotten to the pattern of making those glutes work. Let's talk about the breathing pattern. Get ready to breathe out. Ready? Breathe out to push up. Then you might need to pause and breathe in again, and then breathe out to push the weight up overhead. Maybe you were able to breathe out throughout the whole movement. Just depends on your lung capacity, okay? You can breathe out as we push, squeeze the glutes hard. Maybe we breathe in at the top to reset, then breathe out to push the weight up and down. Good. And again, squeeze the glutes hard, push through your feet. Can we start to push that weight up overhead, then down, then sit. And last one. And push. And then down and slowly sit. Woo! And then rest.
You made it.
We made it. You thought they were never going to end. And there was a chance they wouldn't. There's always the chance they won't. All right, now you need your stretchy band, Dream Team. How's everyone doing, by the way? Oh, good. See some thumbs up, which is great. Good, good. Okay. With our stretchy band, here's what we're going to do. I'd like you to hold your hands fairly close together. So see how my arms are about as far apart from each other as my shoulders. So shoulder width apart. Then I'm going to just gently pull the stretchy band. Just gently, just enough that you have some tension on the band. And then you're going to just slowly lift up to where you can tolerate. Maybe your neck or shoulders or both don't like going above the chest. Okay, that's where you stop. You are in control as we go up and then lower down and then relax that little bit of tension because it should not have felt straining. Then we do it again, a tiny bit of tension. We can lift up as we breathe out. Then slowly lower down. Good. And tension on the band. Breathing out as we slowly lift the arms. And down. Well done, everybody. Breathing out. Good. And lower down. Okay, a couple more. Breathe out as we lift. We keep a little bit of tension on that band. Then we slowly lower down. Then we relax the hands and do two more. A little bit of tension, lift as we breathe out. Lower down. Last one, breathe out. And lower down. And relax. Brilliant. Okay, our last exercise for the day. We're going to put the band over our shoulder. I think we even did these on Tuesday.
Yes.
Yes, good. I'm trying to get the backs of your arms Super, super strong. So the band is over the shoulder. Our hand reaches across to hold it in place. And then our arm's going to pull it down. Okay. Now, we're going to differently today. The movement is the same. So pulling the band to straighten your arm, slowly bring it back. But here's what's going to happen. We're going to do 5 slow and then 10 fast with control. Ready?
Yeah.
Awesome. Slowly pull. 1, back, nice and slow. Slowly pull. 2, back with control. Slowly pull. 3, back with control. Slowly pull. 4, back with control. And slowly pull. 5, back with control. And now 10, fast, but still with control, okay? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rest. Did everyone feel that in their arm? Good. Switch sides. Switching sides. Now we reach across, hold it tight, and then our arm is going to pull down and straighten. Remember, we're doing 5 slow. So we pull 1, then back with control. Pull 2, back with control. Pull 3, back with control. Pull 4, back with control. And pull 5, back with control. And then 10 fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And rest. How was that?
Great.
Good. Is it stretch time?
No.
No?
No.
Excellent. Okay, you can put the band away. So those triceps, that's an easy one for you to practice on your own. Once again, that's that underside of the arm or back side of the arm. Gets it fired up. Okay. All right, let's gently pull an arm across our body. Get into that breathing pattern. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Then we're going to take both arms. We're going to pull them back gently behind us as we breathe in. Then breathe out. And we switch arms. Pull the other arm across our body. Think about starting to more slowly breathe in and out through pursed lips. Breathe in, out through pursed lips. One more in, out through pursed lips. Pull your arms back. Breathe in, out through pursed lips. And then pull an arm up. Okay, team, so we're going to go through a couple stretches. Remember, stretch time. We want to start lowering our heart rate and breathing pattern, so we do really want to focus on that breathing pattern. Can we fill up the belly on the inhale, out through pursed lips on the exhale? And it's also the perfect time to chat. Ask questions, socialize. We're a community. Feel free to get connected. Switching arms.
it's Sue here, Jill.
Hi, Sue.
I wanted to share an experience that I'm having with trying to work out with my husband. Well, he doesn't have a lung issue, so he does the workouts and I do what I can. But if I don't stay mentally engaged with the fact that my breathing doesn't work the same, I really get into a mess.
Switch. We're gonna stick the leg out. Yeah, that's a tough one. Hey, Sue?
Yeah, it is. Because it feels to me as though my body itself, other than for my lungs, are very strong and willing, but I don't have the lung capacity to carry through with all of that stuff. So I just wanted to say, ouch. It, it
Yeah.
it's frustrating, like you say. It is, and that's why it's so important when you're teaching us the rhythm, the box breathing. That's what I am trying to keep in mind when we are doing this workout together, right? So that it doesn't matter how many reps I do or how hard I'm working, but it is the breath.
Yeah. Change legs. Yeah, and do you guys tend to do more like cardio workouts together? Like faster paced kind of workouts?
Yeah, they are fast paced, but I am pretty good at going quarter time or half time. It's all a four beat count, right? All of it. So I just go much. I do far fewer repetitions,
Mm-hmm.
but even far fewer repetitions. If I don't have mentally in my mind how that breathing pattern is going to work, it I don't work. And
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's very, very frustrating. And it's similar to a lot of people. I think a lot of people can identify with feeling that frustration, whether it's from the breathing perspective or from other perspectives. Like
right,
people are people with cranky knees who have to adjust how they do a sit to stand or a squat movement, right?
yeah,
Can be easy to feel frustrated that you can't do a movement the same way as everybody else. But instead of feeling like you can't do it, it can be helpful to focus on just how you do the movement just a bit differently. Does
yeah,
that, let's pull the leg up to the shin, or you can pull it all the way up to the thigh, because that can be the tricky part for everybody, is if you focus on how you can't do something, that kind of helps get you stuck, versus there's a lot of things you can do and a lot of things that you've really improved on, and you may have to just do them a bit differently, but it's I can do this if I adjust this, rather than I can't do this because of this.
that's right. That's what I find myself saying to myself, I can, rather than, oh,
Good.
I'm stopping, I can't do it. So, yeah, thanks for the echo back.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's an important echo to have. And breathing is one of those things that just it it gets you. And switch legs. You know, I'm constantly reminding so many different clients about their breathing, right? Even my little athletes, right? The 12, 13, 14-year olds who are constantly getting cramps, or those what they sometimes call them stitches. But it's those muscle pains, those cramps around their ribs and their collarbones. And it's just coming from an improper breathing pattern while working too hard. And they get themselves gasping for air, and I have to remind them and teach them how to breathe properly.
Yeah,
right? They're like, Coach, I have such a cramp. My ribs, they really hurt. And I go, you're not breathing well. Let's work on it.
I just want to say that this is my first time here, and thank you. It was wonderful.
Oh, thank you, Ron. It was wonderful to have you.
It's delightful.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. Thank you,
I'd
thank
say
you.
the same thing.
Oh, that's lovely.
That was good.
That's great to hear. Thank you so much. Let's put a leg back behind us, or we can turn sideways in our seat.
See, I'm limited right now because I've got edema in my feet.
Ah, so this position's uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yep. And I don't always remember to show this, and I apologize. The other way you can get a bit of a stretch is if you just gently pull a foot underneath you. So you can
Right.
sit right back in your chair and you kind of cross your legs, and the leg in front kind of helps pull one back, and then you just lean back. You should get a little gentle stretch at the top.
Right. Okay.
But didn't you say once that if you had edema, you rock your feet, like pumping them?
Yeah, so doing your seated heel lifts.
Yeah.
This can help with swelling or edema in the feet, as well as, getting them elevated.
Yeah.
Got a nice recliner chair to have a rest, and making sure your feet are pumping. That can help kind of pump the swelling out of those tissues. I
Yeah.
guess go ahead and switch legs.
I just got a prescription yesterday for water pills.
Okay, there we go. And have you got your compression socks on?
I don't have any.
Because that can be another really helpful one.
Yeah. I've never had this before in my life.
Yep, sometimes things just kind of happen,
Yep.
and then we do what we can with them. You're doing great, Nora. And so is everybody else too. You guys got here today. Fantastic. You can rest.
About compression hose, it makes sense to go get your legs fitted at a pharmacy. So you
Oh,
get
yes.
the right size.
Yes,
Because
that's
I got ones that were way too big, and of course I couldn't take them back. So it makes sense to go get measured.
yes.
They'll give you the right ones and the right compression.
Yep. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out, Steph. There's a big difference between just going out and picking up a pair versus, and sometimes you can get a prescription for them from your doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get what they kind of refer like medical compressions or clinical compression socks. And that can take some cost off as well.
Yeah. The pharmacies
But getting them
ones
properly
for
fitted.
between 40 and 50 bucks. And if you get men's, they will last 5 times as long as the women's.
Really? Wow.
They
Interesting.
look very similar,
Compression socks.
but I've had some for 20 years now.
Okay.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can be super, super helpful.
Yeah. And don't put them in the dryer.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Hang dry only.
Yeah. They can get washed in the washer, but not go in the dryer.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Steph.
You're welcome. I've worn them for 30 years.
That's awesome. Okay, we're going to take 2 last breaths together. Barbara, if you have to go, that's all right. I saw you wave. But we're going to do 2 last breaths together. Do whatever is most comfortable with your hands. But we are breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And relax. And shake out the arms. Awesome, team. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Carol.
Carol.